Imagine the smartphone world in 2008. The iPhone was still new. BlackBerry ruled offices and businesses. Touchscreens were exciting, but uncertain. And most phones were still built around buttons, keyboards, and tiny screens. Then, quietly but boldly, Google entered the smartphone world. Not with an iPhone competitor, not with flashy marketing, but with a strange-looking phone that would change everything. This is the story of the very first Android smartphone, the HTC Dream, known in the United States as the T-Mobile G1. Before Android, smartphones were limited. Apple controlled both the hardware and software of the iPhone. BlackBerry focused on secure email and physical keyboards. Other platforms were fragmented, expensive, and often closed to developers. Google believed the future should be different. They wanted a mobile operating system that was open, flexible, and available to everyone, not locked to one company. That vision became Android. And in October 2008, Google, HTC, and T-Mobile introduced the world to Android's very first device. The HTC Dream didn't look like any phone before it. It had a 3.2-inch touchscreen, which felt small even back then. But behind that screen was something unusual, a slide-out, physical QWERTY keyboard. This was important because early Android didn't even have an on-screen keyboard yet. If you wanted to type, you had to slide the phone open. Below the screen sat several physical buttons and a small trackball used for navigation, something that feels almost alien today. The phone was thick, it was heavy, and it definitely wasn't sleek, but it was powerful for its time. Inside, it ran on a Qualcomm processor, had a removable battery, expandable storage, and a 3-megapixel camera. It even supported multitasking, something the iPhone didn't allow at launch. This phone wasn't about looks, it was about possibility. The HTC Dream launched with Android 1.0, and while it looks primitive today, it introduced features we now take for granted. There was Gmail with push notifications, Google Maps with real navigation, YouTube, web browsing, and for the first time, a pull-down notification bar that showed alerts without interrupting what you were doing. That single idea, notifications you could check anytime, would later influence the entire smartphone industry. The Android market launched alongside the phone with just a handful of apps, no social media giants, no mobile gaming empires, but developers loved Android because it was open. Anyone could build for it, anyone could modify it. Android wasn't perfect, but it was free, flexible, and full of potential. Reviews at the time were honest. People said the phone felt bulky, the camera was average, the app selection was small, but nearly everyone agreed on one thing. Android felt like the future. Tech reviewers said this phone wasn't trying to win instantly, it was building something bigger. And they were right. Within months, the T-Mobile G1 sold over 1 million units in the United States alone. Android had officially arrived. The HTC Dream didn't become iconic because it was perfect. It became iconic because it started a movement. From this one device came thousands of Android phones. From budget devices to flagships, from phones to tablets, watches, cars, and TVs. Today, Android powers most of the smartphones on Earth. And it all began with a chunky phone, a sliding keyboard, and a bold idea that mobile technology should be open to everyone. So the next time you unlock your Android phone, remember this. The future of Android didn't start polished. It started brave. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Android history, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future uploads. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.